Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tessie. Today we are going to be recreating this style. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of this fabric. It's called a lycra, a stretchy lycra fabric, and I have with me 3 yards, and then for the net I had 10 yards thereabout. So we're going to be cutting out the front part first. I folded my fabric into two, as you can see. So I'm just going to chalk my starting point, which will serve as my shoulder line, and from that point there I'll take my shoulder measurement divided by 2, then I'll come down to my armhole line, then from that point there I'll come down to the half length, and then from the half length, that's from the waist, I'll come down to my hip line, and then from the shoulder I'll take the short dress length. So after doing that, I have my lines, my shoulder line, my armhole, my waist, my hip, and then the gown length for now. So at the shoulder area, I came in by 3 inches and I came down by 7 inches for my neck line. So I'll go ahead now to connect the lines. As you can see, at the shoulder area, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll connect it to the shoulder area. I'll go ahead now to check what I have around the armhole, divide it by 2, come in by ½ inch, and then place my bust divided by 4, add 2 inches for my sewing allowance. I'll go ahead now to curve in my armhole. Then at the half length area, I'll place my round waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches for sewing allowance, sorry, plus 1 inches. The fabric is stretchy, so my hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch, and then I'll go ahead now to connect my lines. So after doing that, I'll go ahead now to cut out my fabric. So what we'll do next is to cut out the back. So I folded my fabric into 2 for the back. As you can see, I placed the front on the back, and then this part will serve as my zipper allowance area. So what I'll do next is to connect the zipper line all the way up and then take it all the way down, just as you can see. So what I'll do next is at the waist area, I'll come in here by 0.75. I'll slant it in this way, as you can see, then I'll slant it all the way up. This to just eliminate the zipper bulge around the back area. So you can see at the waist area I came in by 0.75, and then so guys, for the back neckline, I'm going to be making use of same 3 inches for the wideness, and then for the depth I came down by 2 inches. So I'll go ahead now to connect my neckline for the back. After doing that, we are going to be cutting out our fabric. So I also use the same fabric to cut out lining. So I have lining for both the front and the back. So I'll go ahead now to turn my dress, go ahead, turn the front, and then we're also going to be turning the back. So after turning the front and the back, I've gone ahead to pin them. As you can see, I've also added my sleeve to it, so you can use any sleeve of your choice, add your sleeve to it, and then we are going to be shaping. So I'll go ahead now to shape my dress. After shaping, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to open up the zipper allowance area. So I'll go ahead now to open up the zipper allowance area, and then we're going to be pleating our net. That's the long part of the net on the fabric. So I'll place my net, and then I'm not going to pleat the zipper area. I'll just place it on it and then stitch, and then from that point I'll start pleating till I get to the extreme end. So you can choose to pleat it separately, just as I did. I pleated my net separately, and then after pleating the net I just placed it and then added it to the fabric. So for the ruffles part, I folded my fabric, as you can see, and what I have here is 4 inches. So I cut out 4 inches fabric, but later I reduced it to 3 inches. That 4 inches was too wide after joining, but later I reduced my net to 3 inches. So I'm just going to cut out my net. I'll cut and then place it. I'll keep placing it till I cut to the extreme end, because we want the ruffles part much. So just keep placing and cutting. So after you've cut out a lot, this is what it looks like, as you can see. So we are going to be stitching it. So just place it this way. I doubled mine because I want it thicker. Place it and then you stitch. So just watch what she's doing. You fold it this way, fold it in, you stitch, and then you fold it out. So you fold it in this way, and then you fold it out. So you keep doing this till you get the desired fabric that you wanted. So as you can see, that 4 inches is very big. So I later, after stitching, I just used my scissors to trim it. So I trimmed it to get like 3 inches thereabout. So I doubled my net, like I said. So you fold it in and then you fold it out. You should have something looking like this. So make sure you double your net to have the same results that I had here. So what we'll be doing next is adding the ruffles on the dress. So it depends on how slanted you want it to be. That depends on your preference. What you need to do is take your ruffles and then place it in a slanted form. So guys, it depends on how slanty you want it to be. If you don't want it slanted, you can just make it straight by placing it and then sewing it all around. So you place it, and after placing, we are going to, if you want it slanty, you're going to place it this way, and then you use the other ruffle part to cover the down part as well. After placing it, then you stitch, but I want mine very full, so I'm going to replete again on it and then stitch just for it to be very full. You can see how full it is looking because she's slim and she wants the ruffles part very full. That is why I'm making mine very full. Hope you understand. So I'm just going to place it, replete again, and then stitch. So this is what it is looking like, as you can see. So guys, I'll repeat same thing for the sleeve as well. So at the down part of the sleeve, I folded it and then open up the sleeve, and then I'm pleating all around the sleeve. I'll do the same thing for the other part of the sleeve as well. After doing that, we are good to go. What we'll be doing next is adding our zip to it. I'll add the zip and then I'll show us the end results. So guys, this is the end result. This is what it looks like. As you can see, she loves the dress. It really came out on her. You can see that the ruffles is very full because she wanted it full. This is the back view. This is what it looks like. Hope this tutorial was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment, and make sure you're following me on all platforms at Sew. I love you guys and do have a blessed day. Bye.